Yeah, it's been very good. We've been able to spend a lot more time with the players. So we have a limited amount of players, but we've got our coaching staff allows them to spend more time in developing them as individually skills, and also from a fitness, strength and power perspective, it allows us time to spend a little more time with them as individuals, to ensure that when everybody does come back, they're ready to go. There's no excuse, it's professional rugby and we got to win each week, so yeah. Well, number one, rugby always comes first. That's the biggest thing. So even with all the giocatori away with Italia, like, it's molto importante that we spend as much time developing these guys as rugby players, because as I've mentioned previously, it's so easy just to develop them physically, but if there's no rugby to go alongside that, we'll be running after the ball all day rather than playing with the ball. So that's the single biggest thing, is we've been sending the message out to players. We want to develop them as rugby players during this period of time. Of course, they all have physically, they've got to continue to progress during this time. What I'm really looking forward to here is that we've only really scratched the surface with them as players and as athletes. We're in a good place, but we need to kick on. The main benefits are, as I've highlighted a little previously, you get to spend a little more time, even if it's just a small conversation on the side, you get to spend more time with these guys as individuals. The biggest risks are, obviously, you take your foot off the pedal, but that's something we're determined not to do. So, like, we have our GPS, we'll be ensuring that the players get the same amount of running load as they would in match week. We're going to push them in the gym, we're going to push them contact-wise, because when we play Glasgow, when everybody returns, it doesn't matter that we had 4 weeks off previously. There's 4 to 5 points on offer versus Glasgow, so it doesn't matter if it's the second, third, or a game with all 4 weeks free previously. It's points for the table, and they're all on offer, so we got to be ready. Yeah, I think as staff we are very pleased with that, but we're also just very happy for the players. We really pushed them in pre-season, and we push them in season. Like, intensity is always high. The volume is the only thing that's variable, but intensity is always high. So the players get pushed on a weekly basis, not just pre-season. Every Tuesday we push them. And that in itself develops resilience, both physically and psychologically. So they're the key things moving forward for us as a group. Ultimately, look, we want more wins. Everybody wants more wins, but that's not going to happen overnight. That's working every day of every week, of every hour, of every minute, and not letting anything go to waste. That's the key moving forward, because as I mentioned earlier, we've only scratched the surface, and now we've just got to keep digging, you know.